Hi friends, I'm Juani and welcome to Juani's house. When I first conceptualized how I wanted to use this space, it is just like this. This is my vision. I wanted to have a space that I can use as a bar area, but I also wanted a space where I can actually use for serving, to have all of my um, um, charcuterie boards, all of my dishes out, and I just wanted to be displayed very elegantly, just like I placed it right here. In this video, I'm sharing with you how I created this charcuterie board using resin and cut glass. Guys, it was very easy. I think it makes a huge impact and it's very functional. I have a drink waiting for you, so come on. I picked up this pizza pill. It's actually from Amazon and it's a 16-inch pizza pill. If you're interested in it, I will have it down in my Amazon store so you can go and check it out. And then I have my epoxy and all the materials that I want to use to decorate this. So this is my first time doing this. This is something that I have wanted to do and to try. And I figured, why not? So I have all of my beadings. I have some glitter. I have my epoxy dust in a gold color as well as a white. And then I have some metallic paint, some black and some white acrylic paint. And then I went on to Amazon and I bought some crushed glass. I have my scoop here that I will use to measure my epoxy. I have some plastic knives. You have any popsicle sticks, you can use those. And so I'm using this 3M tape. Now I must tell you, this tape was awful. So I did not get the results that I was hoping for because the tape was to protect the edges of the board, and as you see, it was not adhering to the board at all. And so I don't know, something was going on with it. So I'm taking my epoxy as well as selecting which of the crushed glass I want to use. And guys, this glass is so beautiful. This will not be my last time trying this epoxy. The more I play around with it, the more I am liking the entire concept. So this is my first time trying this, and you're gonna see how it turns out. So I placed my not so good um tape, my painter's tape around the borders, and I'm kind of blocking off the area that I want to put the epoxy. And so I'm going to use a little bit of sanding paper here just to help the resin adhere to the wood. And then in um, a, a, a cup here, it's just some regular white acrylic paint, and I'm going to paint over the wood. Now, you don't have to do this step, but I've seen several videos, and this step definitely helped with, the look of the piece. And so I went ahead and did the same thing, and it was a very thin layer. You can use primer, you can use white paint like I am doing here, and I use just a simple sponge paintbrush that you get from the Dollar Tree. Now the great thing about this, because we're doing such a thin layer of the white paint, is that it doesn't take long at all for it to dry, and we quickly went on to the next step. So now that the white paint is drying, it's the perfect time to go ahead and start mixing the resin and the colors that we're going to use. So in one of the little cups, I measure out just a pinch of our gold dust base. I have some black paint as well as some white paint. And so I have both parts of the resin, and the two parts, when they come together, they react against each other, and it creates this very nice, shiny, hard surface. So this is part A of the resin, and then we'll add part B later. So we have to do this very fast because it dries very quickly. The mix that I chose was supposed to cure within 30 minutes, but it seemed like it cured faster than that. So I'm working very fast. And so now I'm pouring over the white resin mixture. Now this is the resin mixed with some white paint, and I'm just using my popsicle stick to evenly spread it over. And because I'm working with such a small space, I found this easier to do. And you just kind of maneuver the epoxy all over it, your surface. And then now I am mixing the second resin mix in, and this is with the black paint here. You mix it very quickly, and then I'm just going to drizzle this all over the top of the pan of our paddle. And then I'm going to come back in with a gold, and I'm going to mix that in also. And then we're going to drizzle this over. Now the gold, I probably could have put another little dash in there to make it sparkle a little bit more, but that's okay. We got that covered because I have some other additions that I'm going to add. So like these black cut glass, and then I have some gold cut glass. Okay, so I'm taking my skewer here to kind of move this all around. So right here is when I can tell that it is really beginning to get thick, and so it's really becoming very hard. So I have to work very, very quickly here. So I'm gonna do some more little swirls, and I have my blow dryer here, and I'm trying with the blow dryer to create like a marbling effect. And I think it just started to dry too quickly. So next time I know I'm gonna have to work a little bit faster. So this is what it is looking like right now. Now that it is hard, it's not completely hard. It hardens within 24 hours, but it really begins to take shape in about 30 minutes. And so I'm going over some areas on here that I got a little bit of the resin on, and so the sandpaper really helped to take that off. So I'm going to rub that and get that off, and then we'll go over it and clean it once we're ready to use it. So now on the edges, because my tape did an awful job to adhering, so I went through and kind of picked off a lot of the resin that went over to the side, and I used my sandpaper to go over and get some of it off, but I couldn't get it all out. But I knew I wanted to paint the edges a really pretty metallic gold. So that's what I'm doing here. And then this is our um our charcuterie board. Our first resin charcuterie board. It's not bad. It's not the best, but I still like it. This is gonna be my baby. And this is gonna be the jumping off point of me doing more of these. So I placed it up on these two cups so that it can dry. And then here it is with the mingling boards that I created last week. And here's mine with Juani. And this is my first time trying this one. This was another agent, but I think I like the resin agent that I use for this board. And then this is how I styled it. I have that delicious crab dip that you can get from Publix. I have some hummus, some pretzel bites, some cheese and crackers, and some grapes. And this board, guys, I really like it. I really like her for my first board, and I am really excited to create another one. Y'all know I'm gonna keep doing it until I get it right. And this is my setup. I think it's really cute. I have my glasses over here for my girls. They have their mingling plates. We have the boards that I created as well as the charcuterie board, just ready for us to come on over, get something to nosh on. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. And the only thing you have to do is to hit that notification bell, hit it twice so that you won't miss out on any of my upcoming uploads. Also, come on over and check me out on my Instagram. You can find me right over there, just like this. Hit that follow button, and then you will be in the know as to what is to come over here at Juani's house. I'm gonna get me a little of these grapes and a couple of slices of cheese. I'm waiting for you to come. I got a glass waiting for you as well as a plate. So guys, I'm about to go, but before I do, you know what I always say. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by Juani's house, and I have a spread just like this waiting for you. Bye-bye.